Hey, what's up guys? Jake here again, and I said I'd make another video, and I said I'd try to do it in one take. So this is my one take, and I'm going to try to make this other video. So what this other video is, and I said previously in the video about building versus buying a PC, this video is about boutique system builders, or what I like to call boutique system builders. So what it is, it's a company that takes off-the-shelf parts, stuff that you'd find at any Micro Center, Newegg, Amazon, anything like that, and they assemble it for you, do some custom work to it, install Windows, and ship it off to you. So I consider this different from a pre-built system like one you'd get from HP or Dell, because the ones from HP and Dell are not off-the-shelf parts, and are generally stuff that they can manufacture and develop themselves. By that I mean an Intel Core processor that they specifically choose for their computers and just their lineup in general. They create custom cases and things like that. These guys, they don't do that. So, see, they put together systems for you, and you get to kind of customize it here. So, I know you can't see the screen, but they start at $6.99 for the desktops. I'll leave a link down below. I actually really like them. It might come off as a rant, but I actually really like the company. It's a really nice company, and they offer a pretty good price. But they start at $6.99, and then from there you can customize it. Now, my one gripe with most of these websites is that they often overcharge way too much. And there's been times where I've seen that they do overcharge. See, on the $6.99 PC, what you start off by getting is a GTX 750, an i3 4350, 8 gigs of RAM, a 500 gig hard drive, 430 watt power supply, Windows 8.1, and a standard case. Now, for $6.99, I would actually take that, because that sounds altogether like a pretty good value. They customize everything. You could get even more options done for it. It's really up to you, but it just gives you these 4 levels. So the better option is a 750 Ti, a terabyte hard drive, and those are the only 2 differences. So I'm going to go over the differences. The best level, level 3, is a 760, an i5 4590, and a 600 watt power supply. And then the ultimate one is a GTX 770 and a 120 gig SSD and an upgraded air cooling, which is very nice. But those are the main differences. You see how, for the price value, that doesn't really seem like a huge jump. It goes from $700 starting to almost $1,300. Now, again, I'm not trying to hate on Digital Storm at all. I actually really like the company. This is just something I really don't like. See, when it's really low priced at $700, that's totally cool to me. I actually think I would buy something like that. But when you put it for $1,300 for those specs, not very good. I wouldn't take it. I paid way less for the performance I got. By that I mean I paid about $1,400, but I paid less than I should have because I built the system myself. I have a GTX 780 and a 4670K, water cooling, and the whole deal. So, in the end, I think the higher up you go with these, the less of a deal you're getting, actually. So, I think that's something you should look into if you guys want to buy a kind of boutique builder system, like I said before. See, Digital Storm is not the only one. There are so many others. I just prefer them because they have such a nice building process, and I really like their website, and they're very reliable from what I can tell, and I've had a couple friends order from them. Really, really nice stuff. Still, for the 3rd time, I'm not trying to hate on them, but these are things I just don't like in general, and you guys should be really mindful of that. Here's my tip if you want to buy from one of these guys. Go ahead and go to PCPartPicker.com. Now this is what I use to build my own system, and I put all the parts together, make sure they're all compatible, and it gives you a total readout of what it costs. My suggestion, go look at one of these. Go look at any of these levels. Put it on PCPartPicker with the operating system too, don't forget it. And then you can take out options that you don't want. Let's say you don't want a DVD drive. It's probably only $20. Still, if you don't want it, you don't need it. So go to PCPartPicker, put in all the stuff, and then read the final number. And if that's lower, then I really suggest you build it yourself. But if it's not lower by enough, buy it from them. Because what you're getting is a pre-built system, Windows is installed as perfectly as it can be, and they might do a little tweaking here and there to make sure your CPU is running nice and your GPU is running nice. And on top of that, it's going to come very nicely shipped all together. You don't have to wait for separate parts like I had to do, just all together in one. If it's a big gap, build it yourself. It's so easy to build PCs now, guys. All you need to do is go to youtube.com, where this video will be, and look up a tutorial on how to build a PC. Really, it's just giant Legos now. There's nothing you could really do wrong. There is ways you could make poor part choices, and there's some cases where I see that happen. It's somebody who wanted to build a PC for the first time, and they made some mediocre part choices. I've built a couple systems. I'm not saying I'm very good at it. I can make mistakes too. I have made mistakes on building PCs, but I think if you spend enough time researching your parts, you could get a much better deal. For $1,300, I would not go to this website. I would build my own. But for $600 or $700, I would consider, because the lower you get, the better deals they actually have. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I know it's kind of seemed like a little bit of a rant, but you know, I just wanted to share my opinion with you on these system builders. I think they're pretty cool. Take a look at it yourself. I'll leave a link down below. And yeah, it's not a very long video, just wanted to point that out. And again, a couple videos planned, like I said in the last video, a couple videos coming up. And I do plan a big unboxing. It's not a big box, but a big unboxing, the value of the product. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I've been Jake, and thanks for watching. Peace.